Okay, Patrick Gould here. Hello, everyone. In conjunction with the young lawyer section of the CBA, we're presenting this series of videos to help out Illinois bar takers. Now, this section is going to look at the performance test, otherwise known as the MPT, the Multi-State Performance Test. You can find it on the National Conference of Bar Examiners webpage, ncbex.org. Go to the, along the top menu, MPT, Multi-State Performance Test, and look at the preparing for it on that section. And what you'll find is what? You'll find old MPTs. Now make sure you have the old MPTs that have what they call point sheets. Point sheets. And what that is essentially is a model answer, or how you should have written it. How you should have written the performance test, and what you should have considered within the context of the performance test. That's what a point sheet is. Now, when you're preparing for an MPT, over the years, way back when they first came out with the performance test, this is before the age of computers. And so they would give suggestions about how to write a performance test. And what they would say back in those olden days, so to speak, is to take 50% of your time, and on the MPT you have 90 minutes to finish it. And they would say, okay, take 90 minutes of your time and outline and write down notes. Here it would be 45 minutes of the 90 minutes before you begin to answer the MPT. Well, of course, in those days that made sense, because if you can imagine this, the entire exam back in those days was handwritten. It was handwritten, so it makes sense. Take notes, put them on pieces of paper, organize those notes together. Take half the time to do that, and then actually write your performance test in the other 45 minutes. Well, guess what? We have computers now, don't we, folks? With copying and pasting capacities. All right. But unfortunately, that advice still persists. You will still get that advice to take, generally speaking, half of your time to organize the answer, and you needn't follow that advice. There's no requirement that you do, and I find that students can really increase their level of performance on the multi-state performance test by taking this one bit of advice. Cut that way down. Okay, cut that way down. All right, you can start writing pretty quickly. Okay, so you're going to go to the first page of your performance test when they say go, and the first page will, generally speaking, tell you, maybe the first page and a half or so, what you need to do. Usually it's going to be some kind of a memorandum you're going to have to write. Okay, well, you can start putting the headings of the memorandum in. Okay, on your computer. You don't have to wait till minute 45. You can start right away. It's one suggestion. Another suggestion is you're essentially given a file which have the facts, what they call library after the file, which has the law, the statute, the case file, etc. Okay? Often you'll be given the suggestion to consider the facts first. But think about it. The facts by themselves, how do you know which facts are important if you don't know what the law is? Okay? Let's say it's the law of larceny, for instance. But you haven't read larceny yet. Okay? You haven't read what the law is. And so let me take you through a situation. Someone picks up a cup in a coffee house and walks away with it. What is the legal significance of that? You have no idea. Are you looking at it from a tort law situation wherein it might be a conversion? Somebody walks away with somebody else's coffee mug? Well, it could be a conversion of that, right? What about a criminal law situation where it might be a larceny? Okay? Well, it might be an inert fact, so to speak. That's the person's own coffee mug and they're walking away with it. So it's of no legal significance, really. Maybe it's a barista picking up a coffee mug to take to a patron, okay, in the coffee. So therefore, they're fulfilling the requirements of their contract. The person bought the coffee, the barista is bringing the coffee, thereby under contract law, fully performing under their brief contract there. So again, if you do the facts first, the file first, you'll have no idea which one of those facts are, which of those facts are important and which ones are inert and of no importance at all. So my suggestion here, again, over teaching this for many years, go to the law first, okay? And distill the law out of the library section in a very quick manner. So first thing, go to the first page or two and write down exactly the outline they want. So they might have, please consider these three areas. One would be larceny, one would be robbery, and one would be conspiracy. So you write that down right on your computer. Don't write it on a piece of paper. Put it on your computer, put in your headings, your two from headings and your respectfully submitted heading at the end. Put in your outline and get that all started. Okay? Now you go to the law section and you start writing the law on your computer, you know, the important facts of each case, the statutory law, and you write those right on what? On your computer again. And if you can write those areas right into where for instance, under larceny or robbery or conspiracy, better. That's even better. But remember, you can always copy and paste later on. So again, when we take the notes, we're taking the notes right now on the computer and not on scrap pieces of paper, and we're not waiting till minute 46 of 90 minutes to start writing our response. We're pretty well starting our response right away. Then we go to the file or facts, and now we know what the law is. We know, we've read the cases, we've read the rule statements in the statutory law, and we've taken the notes and put those notes on our computer in real time instead of writing them on sheets of paper. So now we go to the facts, okay, the file section, and we figure out which one of those facts in each area, section 1, section 2, section 3, belong in which area, and now you just transcribe those right onto your computer, all right? And now what you do is you should have at this point plenty of time to do what? Well, to copy and paste, to mix and match and write a very viable response easily within the 90-minute time frame that you're given on the Illinois bar exam, on the performance test. Should be quite easy. Now, what you want to do, take these techniques that I just explained to you and actually practice them once or twice. Just like I've been talking about throughout this video series, we have to practice. So go to the MPT webpage, find a practice exam with, again, you might have to scroll down to the bottom of the page to get ones that have point sheets, okay? And you can simply, what I call issue spotting once for the first one that you do, and just run through it and see what they want, okay? And don't actually write it out, but get an indication of what it looks like and how they want it formatted. And then go back and start from minute 0 and complete the MPT and write it out in 90 minutes. Okay? Then take the next one and from scratch, don't look at the point sheets first. Just take 90 minutes and run right through it. Okay? Now, on the second one, then consider the point sheets after you write it. Okay? So now with the first one, you're looking at the point sheet first to see, okay, what do they want? How do I do it? And then write it out and then see how well you did. And on the second one, you write it out from scratch with no looking at the point sheets. You look at that afterwards. If you want to write 2 or 3 more, be my guest. But again, it's all performance-based. What do you think they call it, the performance test? And I find that students who actually start writing early on in the 90 minutes do much better than students that wait and prepare too much, so to speak, all right? I call it the Power 90 approach to the multi-state performance test because you're given 90 minutes and you're powering your way through those 90 minutes to be as effective as you can. I find that students who approach it that way also have a much more fluid and well-developed performance test also. So use these techniques to increase your ability to do well on the multi-state performance test. Now, if you have any questions and things, feel free to get in contact with me. You can reach me at area code 312, phone number 607-4143 with any questions about this bar prep series about how to prepare for the Illinois bar exam. And good luck to you. We hope you pass. And of course, we hope you become a member of the Chicago Bar Association. It's a great place to be. It's to network, to fulfill all of your continuing legal ed requirements, and to network and to meet other people in your profession. Also, it's a great place to come to become a committee member and to advance your career as an expert in your field. So we hope you enjoyed this presentation series, and good luck on the Illinois bar examination.